Good morning. It is Monday, January 18th, 2021. And evidently, what I need to say right now is so compelling, I jumped out of the shower and sat down and started recording it. I came across news that Bill Gates is doing some screwing with our atmosphere to try and stop global warming so we can keep being energy gluttons, until it all runs out. We have to stop it, okay? We, the average individual, the ones who for, at least the 30 years that I've been trying to get people to actually do something, the ones that sit and watch the spectacle and, laugh at memes and make snap judgments or just ignore it all because life has just gotten way out of hand, all recognizing that this spectacle is ridiculous, have to stop saying, what can I do? We have to look at the realities of the situation. We are the problem. We sit back and say, oh, well, what can we do? This is the way the world works. They sell me shit that's literally killing us. And I work in the system, so that we can sell each other shit and make up wealth and all of this stuff that's really like killing us. So we can run around and chase after that and be all stressed out about that rather than, maybe living harder lives, living physically harder lives, or not being energy gluttons, not having to drive around everywhere, not like those things. We need to start changing that. And B, we need to take the system out of the hands of the radicals. Okay, those, we sit here and throw up our hands. Well, what can we do? We need to start stepping up. The moderate people, the people who understand that we need to find a way to achieve balance, and we're never going to do it if we just keep sitting back watching this show of radical extremists or complete self-interest. We have to stop it. We have to stop it now, today. Okay, we can't let things like this testing continue. It's got to stop like today. We have to stop industrializing what might be left of the frickin' natural world. We need to give up our ghosts. We are addicts. They have made us that way. We let it happen. But we gotta get used to being uncomfortable, kids. I don't want to make people uncomfortable, and I've been accused of that a lot. When people understand that if we don't actually experience our honest discomfort, all we do is create way more. I don't exactly know what we can do about this situation, but if enough of us actually all stand up at the same time and say, this is stupid, these dangerous technologies that have been completely off of everybody's radar, or we've been completely misdirected from, the whole conspiracy theory thing being mainstreamed is literally just given us a knee-jerk reaction to anybody who questions progress. Our progress is not progressive. Can we not see that? I'm begging you to look inside yourself in an objective manner and think about where we've gotten to in the past 30 years of gross individualism and alienating ourselves from our emotions. Emotions are really important. Feeling them and experiencing them is really important. And I understand not dwelling on them, but you can't get rid of them if you don't actually let them happen. Right? You cannot grieve if you don't grieve. You cannot get past grief if you don't grieve. And you certainly can't grieve if you don't acknowledge that something is dead, like consumer capitalism and Western frickin' civilization. We need a new paradigm. We've been building and destroying off of Western thought for centuries, and it's got to stop. There are better ways. And it's got to start with being open to the fact that we are different. And that's not a bad thing. And we don't have to be in conflict. We can complement one another. And we can respect one another. And maybe, you know, consider the fact that, yeah, you know, not everybody is going to mix. I don't know. Logic with love. That's what we need. We need to get rid of the hate and the blame and the back and forth, because really all we have done is flipped the tables and made a big mess. And I'll tell you right now, the left so frequently sounds more and more like bigots. That's the reality, guys. I'm sorry. And I know y'all feel justified. I completely am 100% on side with the causes. I am not on side with just making it an excuse to do the same thing to somebody else. I love humanity, but I'm ready to leave it. Because, man, we're not putting on a very good show. If I post this and you watch it, thanks. I really, really hope I've given you some food for thought.